to just solve things, and they're gonna go with Brewmaster. Great hero against these illusions, both against Darkseer and against Terrorblade. You can now lift people when they get surged. You can dispel the illusions. This fits really well into the draft that OG have here as well. And you can set up for the Leshrac stun by using the ulti and tornado. So overall, really well-rounded. Doesn't pair that well into the Faceless Void perhaps with the Brewmaster, but it doesn't matter that much. He has so much synergy with the rest. He can even dispel off Venomous Gale and magnetize, so there's a lot of value around this Brewmaster ulti. Our game to be terrible.
Yeah, I look at these drafts and I think we need the classic Beast Coast bloody craziness to come out into play. Oh, the nice kickback! Tiger sent packing. He's gonna get back up to high ground, slowed down now by the reflection. Blood grenade thrown his way. The damage is coming little by little, and they take him down. Oh god, and DM denied. Yuragi steals it away from Beast Coast, but what a start to game one.
I feel like he had the option to not go over the Earth Spirit there, but he didn't even consider the possibility, I think, that he was going to get kicked to break the tether. I don't think Taiga was ready for that. He could have tethered over towards the tier 1 mid tower. He had heroes within range there as well. But nice start for B. Immediately get the backdoor or the tower protection regeneration here. It's only 1 extra HP regen, but you take anything you can get. Good thing for TB is that he is a hero with very low HP and high effective HP due to the armor. So he used 1 tango and look at his HP. It's already like kind of good again. And that was Blood Grenade. So it was
a rotation from the TB. Come out of that bottom lane.
Probably hoping
come out of the shell a bit. 7-minute rune though. Dark Margo getting lifted. Seb lassoed and the Wisdom rune snatched up by the Bat Rider. Schofield's also here to pair up with his buddy. Get a swift kill. Take down the Rubik.
That's a really good takedown. Now Dark Mago in a bit of trouble. He doesn't have TP yet. He is going to slow down the Brewmaster, but there's backup coming.
Here comes the Lash. Good flame break, but they've got the stun connection with the Blood Grenade to take him out. Schofield rolls away from there now.
Him dead again on Batrider. He did get, of course, to get the Wisdom Rune and get the kill over on the Rubik, but the Leshrac is going to start pulling ahead a bit here. He gets steroided up here by Wisp like this as well. It's a smart move to activate the Wisp and just run along with Leshrac and
try and hit level 6 as quickly as possible. DM's a couple of creeps away from it. Then we'll have that primal splint, but in the mid lane, Bat Rider getting closed in on it yet again. Pops his magic wand and the bottle charges, but Tiger is there. Closes the gap and kills the Bat off once more, while DM does die to Stinger down bottom. Schofield and Jim Park, another metamorphosis.
That region reflects. And he didn't get ulti. If they didn't glyph, Drew would get level 6 there, and then that fight looks different.
That's so smart. Oh, then Dark Margo again. This time caught in the chrono. Damage coming, and the time walk forward will secure it. BZM, the dominating streak on this Leshrac, looking incredibly hot. Every move the Beast Coast makes, they're just being answered by so many heroes.
Really got a game plan here for him if he dies like this in the fights. They don't have ancient stacks to fall back on, something you can do for a mid Bat Rider. He's now gonna go on Stinger and start prepping stacks, but meanwhile Leshrac is already clearing stuff. Now reload top.
Yeah, I mean Bash is coming in from Yuragi onto Sacred. He doesn't have Surge. This Darkseer just dead. BGM bounce around the map thanks to Tiger.
Earth Spirit, there's just a ton of things, and you can use it aggressively against Darkseer. It's an incredible item here, and you don't really need Bloodstone first item when you have a Wisp running with, because you use mana boots, and boom, that's a ton of mana because of the tether. The Wisp up there probably.
Yeah, stop the surge. There it is. Darkseer held in place, stunned up now. Stinger, he is coming across on the left-hand side, as is Dark Margo, trying to keep Sacred in fighting shape, but a lightning storm too much to handle as Tiger gets rolled upon. Magnetized out from Schofield, and Jim Park with his TB illusions trying to charge forward. Trouble is, they're being harassed on the left, sent back on this Stinger. Veno killed by the primal split, and the bashes on the Schofield. Ooh, with a lift. Yeah, they'll have it. They don't even need to use the chrono. Dark Margo and Jim Park, the only two left standing. Tail between legs, hiding behind their tier 1.
Why take it now? It's 280 experience.
Yeah. Because it's like with bounty runes, it's like timer dependent, right? But with wisdom runes, it's spawn dependent.
Yeah, exactly. Spawn dependent or intervals. Like every 7 minutes, they get stronger. They become what the current rune is. So if you waited 1 more minute, you could have gotten more. But he took it. He got greedy. He cashed out, man. He cashed out. No diamond hands.
No, cashed out too early. I mean, OG, they're just everywhere on this map. Beast Coast are trying to rally around Sacred, bringing numbers down south.
Left track just existing.
A roll in from Schofield mid. They've got to catch a BZM. And look at how quickly he dies. Self-fuels after the stun, tries to buy a bit of time, but he's gone. Jim Park on his TB is massive.
This is what you need against the Leshrac, by the way. You need item counters. Top, though.
Vacuum. And to that. Flame Break, Firefly, Dark Margot thinking about the BKB lasso. Who's he going to go on here? The Ruby getting dragged up to the high ground with Jim Park just cleaning up house. Dark Margot dropping a little low. And they've got the jump from the Faceless Void to finish him off. So while that mid-fight was going on, TB picking up another kill. They do lose the bat.
Dyer's middle.
They've just been bouncing from lane to lane, ready to fight at the top of the hat. Killed OG. They've gathered up the Aegis, taking down Roshan as Beast Coast still in the vicinity, prepping to fight. Hobbs dewarded. Roll away from Schofield, and Uragi just going to time walk back towards this little high ground that OG are holding. Just a little roll and a kick. DM half HP. Beast Coast are poking. Prodding at OG, trying to anger the bear. Jim Park sprinting back and forth, and a catch in the back. Sacred and Schofield, they played aggressively into the hands of OG. They've rolled out, they've surged away. OG struggling to stick on a target. Beast Coast playing back and forth with the Chronos there. Uragi will focus in onto Sacred. Looks like he should be able to take him down, unless the turnaround from Jim Park. Get the takedown on the Aegis, and now he's looking for Tiger. Io gone, DM in trouble. Uragi dropping so quickly to the TV right click. Oh, he's got Sunder still. Plays with it, and they've got a takedown on Uragi and BZM. Jim Park stands tall, the strongman TV. Beast Coast moving in. Roll from Schofield goes real deep. OG. They're rolling deep themselves. 5 men surround them. Uragi's in with a big chrono. 3 heroes coming inside. BZM on the outside. Pumping damage forward, but they can't kill Jim Park. The vacuum wall is huge. Beast Coast just stand there and fight back. They have lost 2 supports and Sacred falling low, but man, Dark Margo and Jim Park just so powerful. Aggressively moving forward, past tier 2, body blocking Seb. TP out from the Rubik, successful for now. But OG bleeding out heavy time.
Honestly, that was such a chat play by Schofield. Just diving in there, forcing himself into everyone, getting some reaction, and then they just play around that. Because someone has to go first. You can't just send in a Terrible Aid and then say, okay, maybe this will work, because that would be easy for Brewmaster to react to. But they send in the Earth Spirit as a vision tool. By getting him in the mix, Batrider, his eyes are now open. He can see where is the Brewmaster. Dives on the Brewmaster immediately, pulls him towards his Terrible Aid, forcing out the Chrono. Hey, hold up, Terrible Aid. He's gonna be fine here.
Magic.
He's going in with Silver Edge. I like just going with
How many 2 hits? Gonna slide in, but
it's fast.
a few more with a Mac and the whole rocket, but pretty quick damage on the Tiger. Still not dead yet, though. Gets off the overcharge. A roll from Schofield, going deep again. BZM, though, is the focus now.
Nice vacuum.
Skyward to the Cyclone. Good vacuum wall as well. The primal split being forced out. Uragi being dragged around and BKB'd up. They turn on the bat. Dark Margo's dead, and another Cyclone on the TV. This is where there are problems for Beast Coast. If this Terrorblade is permanently in the clouds, he can't focus in, but now when it comes down, he'll hit the ground with a thud and take down BZM. Uragi barely enough mana to get off the time warp, but the diving from Beast Coast, they'll take them all out. Seb, they send down to low ground, a beyond godlike TV, and Beast Coast cruising now, 30 minutes in.
Wow, this is looking so terrible for OG. They didn't really have any detection down during that fight as well.
Magic.
He's going in with Silver Edge. I like just going with
How many 2 hits? Gonna slide in,
but it's fast.
a few more with a Mac and the whole rocket, but pretty quick damage on the Tiger. Still not dead yet, though. Gets off the overcharge. A roll from Schofield, going deep again. BZM, though, is the focus now.
Nice vacuum.
Skyward to the Cyclone. Good vacuum wall as well. The primal split being forced out. Uragi being dragged around and BKB'd up. They turn on the bat. Dark Margo's dead, and another Cyclone on the TV. This is where there are problems for Beast Coast. If this Terrorblade is permanently in the clouds, he can't focus in, but now when it comes down, he'll hit the ground with a thud and take down BZM. Uragi barely enough mana to get off the time warp, but the diving from Beast Coast, they'll take them all out. Seb, they send down to low ground, a beyond godlike TV, and Beast Coast cruising now, 30 minutes in.
Wow, this is looking so terrible for OG. They didn't really have any detection down during that fight as well.
Raw power of Beast Coast being put on show here. DM gonna pop his ulti, gunning for the Darkseer, dispelling those TB illusions for now. But they've lost 2 full sets of barracks. And Beast Coast, they can start thinking about the next plan on the docket. Roshan up in about a minute.
Yeah, gonna mess with him just a little bit here, send him up in the air on the side of Brewmaster, but they are not gonna fight, I think. Without Brewmaster ulti, well, looks like they want to try. They're smoking up. They know TB doesn't have meta, so he's way weaker right now. But
good luck. Jim Park pops his manta on high ground, metamorphoses up, and DM.
oh, look at the matter of meta. The Ruby. Beautiful.
Oh, dearie me. A little TB.
It's the hero with
metamorphosis. Lift up a Terrorblade. Trying to do a bit of chip damage here with Uragi. Poison thrown at OG now, and this Terrorblade with Satanic and Aegis. Yes, you might be able to break through his first life. We'll see what happens afterwards though. But Sunder, the heal thing actually keeps Jim Park alive. Doesn't need to spend the Aegis, so now he's still standing with his metamorphosis up. BKB going, and GG's call. They know with those bits of void they can't actually defend against this. Let's see how many he can get then. Jim Park, how many kills before the game ends? Schofield steals the one on DM, the rest of OG survive.
0 and 12 on Jim Park. Pretty fantastic record there. GG. See exactly what it's gonna be here. A Storm could definitely be going up against the tiny mid, but last pick could also show different opponent.
Now this pretty much guarantees now Enigma offlane, ET and Dark Willow as our 2 supports.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be a core Enigma just by this. Unless they want to do the offlane Willow. I've seen people experiment with, but it's a
Tiger hero.
I don't know.
Ooh. Gyrocopter. So this hero I think was completely uncontested at Bali and has been like untouched for months on end.
He's fantastic against Gyro. Great in laning stage. I mean, yeah, he Alchemist did do a good job unblocking the camps here.
Schofield's gonna die though.
Yeah. You, Gareth, and got bad news for you, Darkseer. You're not gonna get that experience all to yourself.
He's hurricaned as well.
The creep pushes him back.
Why, hello there, Darkseer. Oh, you set up some creeps for me.
You want to watch me farm? I'm ET. I'm here to steal.
Not a game at all. Stinger does launch concoction onto the Willow.
The toss back mid.
Toss into the Rubik. Telekinesis back. Level 4 Storm. Body blocked on the tower. Beautifully executed by Beast Coast to get that kill on Storm.
That was really nice, actually. Tossing back into Rubik and then tossing even further under tower. And meanwhile, missing down here. It's still stunner.
Yeah, sure can. Get the kill on the Willow as well. Evening the playing field. Jim Park, when he's going to meet this Elder Titan, Seb has rotated up to save DM, keeps the Enigma alive and kills the Gyrocopter. So OG getting something elsewhere on the map.
OG with some nice offlane here, actually. Worked out really well for him. Missed again.
An incredible start still from OG. Top 2 last hitters, both theirs, and Lone Druid trying to convert this early advantage into a kill on Sacred. He'll get the takedown. TP from Stinger is coming in towards Uragi, but the Savage Roar sends him back, gets himself a bit of distance. And trying to look to save the bear as well. Schofield and Stinger running out of options. They can't keep following forward.
Storm can open up the map.
Yeah, 20 seconds till an active rune timing. Up at top lane, so Seb, he's ditched the Troy lane, decides to join the Enigma. Up at top. Drag the creep wave in, so Gyrocopter limited in his farm now. And BZM with Tiger from the right-hand side, trying to catch up to Dark Margot. A ball lighting forward, aggressive from the Storm Spirit, diving into tier 1 tower, and he's really hunting for this tiny kill. Should be able to find it with another little touch there. Tiger makes sure he secures it as the black hole top. Connects on the gyro. Eidolons are there, popping damage onto Jim Park. Still surviving. The stomp gonna get dodged, and Jim Park's alive still.
Oh, Seb.
Seb is coming. The Titan. Does he say yes?
He says,
oh, he says, oh god, get me out of here. No, I don't want to fight on this tier 1 anymore. A lift up and a concoction coming. DM's in trouble, but Tiger trying to turn it around with the gyrocopter now. Good damage from this Dark Willow, but not to finish. Finally, Seb gets the takedown as Dark Margot arrives. One by one, heroes filter in, topple over. My goodness.
I like how he got the kill with the impact of the blood grenade as well. They're tossing a grenade stinger and they're chasing for this Wisdom rune. They're like, Seb, come back here. And so he's just got to take the...
Minutes in, Gyro has just cracked level 6. We're feeling the pain of that. Enigma with the Eidolon denies. Dark Margo is going to toss back Storm. We've seen this story before. EGM has no fear diving with tier 1 with the DD rune, but maybe he's overstepped his bounds now. Jim Park and Ruby helping out, closing in on to the Storm Spirit. He's got a Fairy Fire and 80 mana remaining. The Avalanche coming. BZM is dead. Tiger will be chased down by Sacred and Schofield. Let's see, with 8-1 charges, 2 seconds for the Shadow Realm. I think Tiger might be able to survive this, you know. TP out. Any more stuns?
Oh my god, that was close. This early in the game, you can't even fight back. You'd think that, oh, your Gyrocopter just killed the Eidolon. See how with what the hack speed, -70.
Yeah, you just can't do it. And then, he's in the mid lane. He's pivoting. This Enigma he's just destroying him. Schofield about to get taken down by Seb. Finished off by Tiger. The Black Hole and Tiny will clear up Dark Margo as well. We've seen this plenty. Not just core Enigma, support Enigma as well. Solar Crest. That's like I was saying before. It feels
That's pretty damn useful.
Uragi. Life still back up. Plenty of regen for him. And his top lane, Tiger, shows his face on the Rubik. He's turned on here by Jim Park, but Gyro's got to be a little worried of what's lurking above the ramp. It's DM's Enigma, and he's items in between. Maelstrom, Treads.
Yeah, he's just going to go as much damage as possible to make up for it there.
And solo killed by Tiger. Bedlam offering a lot of damage.
It's at the same speed, it continues. Even faster.
The jump, Dark Margo, Avatos, vacuum back, Uragi dead. They're going to blow up on the lone druid. The DM attempts the TP, but they kill him off as well. That is pretty big for Beast Coast. Defeated network, barely ahead of his own Alchemist. Tiger is breaking vision up on high ground. Dark Margo makes the jump, blows up the Dark Brillo. Uragi's in that true form now as they get a bit of focus onto Dark Margo with a Mellow Malfish and a lone druid hitting into him. Tanky boy though, this Tiny with tons of armor. BZM's going to show his face though. Jumps on the Sacred, Black Hole's out, Avalanche in there from Dark Margo, the toss of the vacuum into the wall, it's going to land though. Big damage from Seb. Allows BZM to close the gap and kill off that Darkseer. And now look at Parker. Poor Gyro just crashed into the ground, turned to dust.
Yeah, that fight was... That means that Beast Coast now... Wait, do they want to go through? They're going through.
They're coming through. Straight into Tiger. I mean, Stinger is the canary in the coal mine there. He's going through the twin gate and dying. And now Jim Park. He's gone through the twin gate. Terrorize comes. The BKB's up. Jim Park half HP. The bear starting to shred through him, but they're going to toss across. And Lone Druid going to run back a little bit. DM and BZM, they're straight back on them though. Get the takedown and the ball lining forward, aiming for Scepter now. Terrorize connects on all of them as Tiger makes an appearance. Down Stinger. In comes Jim Park trying to BKB and run towards targets, but Sacred's crushed and Jim Park is just dying. The bear doesn't care about your BKB. Dark Margo in a spot bother as well. Hounded by BZM and Uragi. That is just simple stuff from OG. Hold position, look for targets, get the start they wanted. And Seb with his Aghanim Scepter, shiny golden god, going to come in. Skadoosh. But is he gonna die for this? Oh my god, it is black hole.
Yes. Yes, he will die. DM says that that's what's gonna happen.
The tip.
BCM is doing as well with fairy trinkets. He's using Philosopher's Stone and then bringing in fairy trinkets for fights.
Oh really? Oh, it's pretty nifty stuff. Oh, Beast Coast just getting caught up in all these disables, the roots and the stuns for days. Jim Park on the right side trying to push out the flat cannon damage. Dark Margo will turn and get a good amount onto BZM, but that's just the Aegis. Tiny down and the beacon TP from the Gyro gets him away. OG are running away with this game. Start running up that ramp, it's danger time.
That'd be great.
Park, Rapier, Satanic, Avalanche and Dark Margo looking for the Lone Druid, toss him across to Seb, focusing down the ET and the Bear. Jim Park gets some serious work done as OG, they retreat. Sacred, where you going? Vacuuming in between. Splits the wickets, threads the needle right between the two of them. And Tiger, a TP out as well.
If he knew how close that was, in between two of them. That is an unlucky targeting there with the vacuum.
Rapier Gyrocopter. Oh, they're on the lead for OG, and they're good in the last couple of team fights, but the jumpers out, Margo finding Enigma in the back, terrorizes out, and the feel on the Gyro stops him from doing too much. Can he turn and strike in for the vacuum?
They're back to win.
He's got the connection. destruction. The bear is dead. And Jim Park surged up, charging forward. Still open, giving Uragi a bit of space, but Dark Margo closes that gap so quickly. Jim Park just frontlining, standing on top of the dead bodies of OG, dancing on their corpses. They can't fight him. He's going to get found out. They cannot fight him. You can't touch this gyrocopter. He's too bloody strong. Dark Margo's going to BKB up and look for any stragglers. Oh, the Titan, Sam, again in this position is a little awkward, but he gets off his Aghanim Scepter Spirit BKB kind of deal, and up to high ground he goes, as Beast Coast are on their doorstep.
And the good grab here. Look at Schofield, his invis sitting there, catches this guy.
Yeah, he's going to grab on this ET, vacuum him in. Damage from Jim Park, not quite enough. Trying to flat cannon off the tower and hit him there as well, but with a fear and a bedlam, Storm zip in with a hex, but Dark Margo is defending it, protecting the gyro, keeping that rapier in play.
They have it. They need to get out now. Don't want to get caught with Enigma respawning and losing your tiny. So leaving the area, Schofield gonna glimmer up, look for a spot. He doesn't have TP yet. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. But they don't find him. I think he's safe. He even got A on this on Gyro. He has a ready A on this gear.
Oh, sorry, unlock it. There it is, A on this, gonna keep it out. So they're gonna turn around, he survived. The satanic somebody turning on the bear. BZM's out of mana, he long zipped and didn't land. Oh gee. Oh dear.
Dude, the Aeon Disc play, actually. You only need to use it once. He can sell it now, you know? You did it, you surprised the enemy with it. Now you can go and take
stuff and running back. So yeah, looks like Beast Coast is going to get what they came for, but Parker getting caught out. No more TP, ball lining in, the Storm diving in the back, looking for the Darkseer. It's all over the place here as OG trying to backstab and get up on the Sacred, but he's going to be keeping himself. Turns and slays Tiger. Buyback is available there for him as Parker surviving. Satanic Sub, he's still got Aegis and Eon Disc to play with. Refresher Orb going to be delivered soon as well. And he's starting to work towards tier 4 towers.
Yeah, this is going very quick. You need to react somehow. Enigma's responded.
There pops the Ninja Gear. Ball lightning in, they're going on Dark Margo. Gyrocopter's in the back though, looking at Seb's ET. The time's falling quickly. BZM and Uragi can't get the job done. Parker BKB'd up. Satanic in 3 seconds, but it looks like even without it, his life's still just enough. He slept for now. Seb moving forward, but they can't see him. They've got no reveal. They can't find Parker here. With the backup he's got, Parker just continues to frontline. BZM again trying to get into the back lines. Satanic's up to the gyro, gets out of the curse crowd, driving through the back wall. I don't think he cares about this. OG struggling to deal with the gyrocopter. A second ball, the black hole, Rubik. The ball lighting in with the vortex there. Gyrocopter is about to die. The third black hole, second one for DM, but Aegis is going to respawn up in his gyrocopter now. He's feared and slept.
He's refreshing the BB.
He's refreshing back up. He's ready to take the hex from BZM. Another vortex in. The gyrocopter's low, but the Eon Disc. He can't do damage while that's up. Tries to turn this. He's got it done. He's going to kill them off. The buybacks out from OG are not enough. And game 2 goes to Beast Coast. What a banger.
Oh my god, dude. Parker is here to carry, man. Jim Park, what an absolute performance in this series. Game 1, didn't die a single time. Clean.